Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Terry reporting to you from Eyewitness News, where you get all your latest news outbreak. You heard it first, straight from the source. The biggest outbreak and epidemic that is going around is called stealing other people's men, stealing other people's women who are in relationships, vice versa, who are in marriages, vice versa. See, everybody thinks being the mistress, the side piece, the spare tire, or even the tune up or the vibe as being the one who gets the sweeter deal. I guess they get the chocolate, the flowers. And they say that they get the better end of the deal from being all of these collectively. Ladies and gentlemen, that may be true, but your sweet chocolate that melts in your mouth is not going to last forever. And then you get the men who go after women who are married or in relationships. Why? Because men claim, it is better to go for a challenge than to take someone that is available on the market. So, your best bet is if you play chess or you don't play chess, Google it. Remember, the pawn will always come after the queen or the king. So, you have to protect your king at all costs. You have to protect your queen at all costs. And remember, the pawn in the chess, it moves straight, one step at a time. And some might say, one step. I'm 10 steps ahead. Remember, the slower the steps, the faster the race. So protect your king and queen at all costs. There are people lurking. They might not be lurking for your peace, but you always have to be ready. And back then, you used to put do not enter private property. Nobody believes in private property anymore. What they see, they like, they take. And if they can't, they prowl. They do whatever they need to do to win this race of stealing the king or queen from the rightful owner. You could win this race. You could defeat this battle. Protect. Look out. And be aware. With a serious face. No smiles. Because this is business. And please, if you believe what I said, or if you've been through this situation, we all have, whether we want to admit it or not. And remember, sometimes your boyfriend will test you and tell the friend to hit on you and pay them to see if you go for the bait. Or the woman will get one of her homegirls, the good looking one, and then tell him, I need you to go holler at my man and see if he'll holler back. And sometimes you have to be careful because when you play these tit for tat, trickful games, you end up losing your man to the one he's always wanted in the beginning, or you end up losing your woman to the man that she's always been chasing but couldn't get. So what did she do? She got the consolation prize when she really wanted the main prize. And when the main prize became available due to a test, you might have thought she did it as a test to do you a favor. But that's what she wanted all along. So be careful of the tests and the testees, because they could be the ones that was chasing your king or your queen all along, but you couldn't see it because you were too busy paying attention to the test and not what they were really looking for. If you're going through this situation, I will tell you to run, but what's the point of running when you have so many years? Tell your story in the comment section. Who knows? We can form a correlation of people who have lost in the game of chess.